Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships in our Wednesday edition video, continuing on in our new player guide series. And you may see that we have a new ship here. I just ended up upgrading from the Omaha to the Tier 6 heavy cruiser line of the American line, the USS Pensacola. So in the tech tree, there's a split which you can go in two different directions from Omaha. I already have had enough base experience to pick up the researching of Dallas, but then also the Pensacola. But the issue, of course, being more credits, and I kind of like the heavy cruiser line, and I like Des Moines a little bit more than Worcester. So we are going that direction. So we're going to do an ops today. So instead of you just seeing me repeatedly do, well, not ranked, Farragut on these operation modes, it's time to switch it up into a heavy cruiser. Now, just pick this up, and one of the things I like to do is I switch around my consumables to whichever slots I want them to be at. And you may notice that we need to equip our ships. So I'm going to pick up a few things here and just showing you what it normally looks like for me doing this on a regular basis. And we've run out enough, don't have enough credits to continue on, but I think we can sell some things in our inventory. We have some modules here we're going to sell. These are on the British cruiser and destroyer. And then there's also some upgrades. These three here are for aircraft carriers, and I honestly really don't care about playing aircraft carriers. Later on, I will circle around to getting to them, but I'm trying to invest resources into the ships I do enjoy playing. This is a magazine modification that reduces your risk of detonating by -70%, but we don't really care for that because we prefer taking the Juliet Charlie combat signals. So now we're up to 639,000 credits, and we're going to go ahead and pick up for the third slot, probably aiming. We're going to check our turret traverse. Sorry. 180-degree turn time, 45 seconds. That's pretty rough. We will be picking up this guy at some point as well, which you can see shaves us down to 39.1. So some people can't stand for the turrets that don't turn fast enough, so they pick up main battery modification too. I myself, I like having a more accurate main battery shell dispersion. You can see it's reduced by -7%. So I'm going to opt for that for now. All right, so now let's equip our ship real quick with some camouflage. I think we'll go with that one. Just it's going to look good. Don't have to worry about detonating. Yes, I do want to reduce risk of fire. Sure, we'll throw a ramming flag on. And torpedo. This reduces the flooding recovery time. We'll throw all these economic signals on. And we only have so many of these because we want to go ahead and get the most out of our mileage today. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with that. And we're going to go ahead and drop into Raptor Rescue. Now, I clicked on that and I realized I didn't actually give you the overview, but essentially on the map where you can go and look at the information for said operation. But in this one, you're basically rescuing Raptor. Raptor is a Tier 6 American CV aircraft carrier Ranger. And basically, you're rendezvousing with the ship, and then you have to escort it to a destination point on the map, which can be in one of several locations. So we'll talk about, I'll just give a brief overview as we're going through it. I'll talk about what I see players often do wrong and how to best succeed as we go down the path. So, fill up the mission. So you can see here, we start off here, a sudden night attack on the Airlight aircraft carrying squadron turned out to be catastrophic. All escort ships were lost, and the aircraft carrier Raptor was badly damaged. Extensive damage incapacitated the ship. Your task force is ordered to find the carrier, repair the ship, and escort her from the danger zone. Escort to support ships to the carrier Raptor. Take out the carrier from the action zone. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and load AP, starting off here in Pensacola. Pensacola is a nice ship. She has these 2 and 3 millimeter guns. You can see 15-second reload time. So both here. Fighter, really won't gonna need that here. And hydroacoustic search, 3 kilometer detect of torpedoes, 4 kilometer for ships. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Now there's a destroyer that comes from this direction who's lit me because I fired. And there's going to be, let's see, was it 2 cruisers and a battleship come out from behind here, which is more what I'm gunning for right now. And we already have our hydroacoustic search up. That's what I was looking at here. I like to have that circle on the mini map. So we could go ahead and fire at that Minikaze, but I'm kind of hankering for this light cruiser here. If our DD actually keeps them lit for us and doesn't just stay in his smoke. That looks good. Yes, it was good. We're going to pop a hydroacoustic search because this guy likes to throw torps this way. Yeah. If you're in randoms battles and stuff, just definitely focus on image destroyer first. I'll let these two take care of it if they decide to do something about it. If I'm going to have to step in. So I pulled the shot back a little bit because I could see his engine was busted. I might have to go down south. Okay, he's probably dead before those reach. Okay, he lost way too much health. He played way too aggressive as a sword player, and that cruiser player did as well. Let's see, what's going on here? I gotta see what's happening behind us. Well, the Oba would have been better suited for it. Okay, so basically your ships you're escorting at the moment, these guys back here, are gonna come up, repair him, get him all going. But there are some ships that spawn to the south down here, a destroyer, a cruiser, and an aircraft carrier. And normally something like the Leander, tier 6 British cruiser, has a higher damage per minute, guns reload quicker, is a better ship suited to go and deal with this threat. However, you can see that we're gonna have to go deal with it. It looks like the Mackinson's gonna come with us. So there could be some other ships that spawn from up here and come down this way, or there's another group of ships, cruisers that spawn down here and move this way. But I'm already lit. If they do come down this way, then I can get some AP broadside. It's nice when there's a carrier player on your team because, yeah, they're down here. Because then he can light up for certain if they're coming up north here or south. So if you play aircraft carrier, it's nice to do that for your team. I'm probably going to switch back to AP here. I switched to HE to deal with the destroyer that we're going to encounter up here because we need to deal with him before we get too close. Not lead enough. I think we'll get a shot off before we go behind the island. Okay, let's switch back to HE. Oh, the 3 citadels. So Pensacola definitely has a punch, which is nice. Now the cruiser here should be a Kuma. Raptor, Task Force Commander here. Not this Kuma, but the one down here somewhere. So we're gonna kind of play a distance. Oh my gosh. So there's a Mackinson and it doesn't take 3 ships to do this. Okay, we're gonna actually start turning around, but my turret traverse is slow. And I'll explain to you why it's not good for so many ships to be coming down this way. if all your ships you come down here, you can't defend the carrier. So, and I'm just going with the fire burn because I'm not too concerned about it. There's a repair circle you can use, which we'll probably end up using. And you can see these turrets really do take forever to turn. I don't know what these guys are doing. So we'll keep the rear turrets focused on him. As soon as these front turrets turn around, we'll fire off at the guys over here. Or the Kuma could just knock out my main battery. That's cool. Alright, let's let this guy get through. Front turrets. Turn the rear turrets back on.
This is Raptor. Enemy aircraft carrier detected.
Yeah, now the destroyer is gonna smoke them up. And the reason why I'm just letting these two do it, because it doesn't take 3 ships to destroy a destroyer and a cruiser. It's more important to protect Raptor, because if you can see what's happening right now, there's going to be 2 destroyers that come from up here, and they can just run up and destroy Raptor. I don't know how many players I see that just don't defend the CV. It wasn't clear to me at first. I probably could have typed in chat to find out who was going to go down here. See if we can't...
Attention, support that target.
DB's pushing in. Because that's literally like that's the thing that annoys me the most about this op when it fails, is because no one's defending the aircraft carrier, and then 2 destroyers come up and they just torpedo, and it's an automatic loss. Automatic. So hopefully that's not the case. Okay, they did get the destroyer. They're about to deal with the carrier. So that's good. Now the problem is, if I would have stayed down there, there's 3 of us down here, and right now it looks like we might be going this way, or we're going this northern route. There's also a southern route you can take, so here, here, and up here. The most common one I actually think is this one. But I'm detected. I'm just gonna keep pinging the map. See, we do have our Fushun, that's how you pronounce it, who's moved up. So that's good. Oh, there he is. So let's see if we can't get a devastating volley off on this guy. Absolutely devastating. Get wrecked. Should have aimed higher on that one. Okay, that Mikaze is about dead. We'll go ahead and select our secondaries, because our secondaries are 5.5 kilometer. I don't think I'm gonna really pop Hydro for this. If you don't feel comfortable, I do recommend popping Hydro, but we're gonna stay north of him, so we don't have to worry about torpedoes coming, because he doesn't have the angle. Alright, so you can see our exit point is actually the northern point up here. So I'm keeping the guns more focused this way. It's good to know where the ships are coming from here in this op, because on Pensacola especially, because you have such a slow turning traverse. But we're about to get in this repair. This engineer guy here is going to start repairing our health pool. It's important that you just do it only when needed. I also see players make the mistake where they just stick only with the repair ships and they don't actually get out in front of Raptor to defend. Because if you're not defending the CV from the front, like this mission is to take Raptor out of the action zone. It's an escort mission. If you're not in front of Ranger escorting her, then what are you doing? So I see these two? They're just slowing down. They're humping the repair party. Not us. I am concerned, yep, there it is, that they were going to be spawning over on our right. Now, as the aircraft carrier 2 here that you have to deal with. It's the last one in the action zone. If you're a destroyer like this, I would be running up in front of Raptor and be dumping my smokescreen to help prevent Raptor from taking damage. So we're gonna get in between Raptor and the enemy Kuma.
This is Raptor. Airwood is ready for duty.
Am I led too much? No, it's all right. You can also take torpedoes in between Ranger, like say an enemy destroyer dumps torpedoes on this guy. You get in between Raptor and you eat one, you get an achievement for it, I believe. Something like that. And weird turrets are slowly getting there, so we're going to spin them around. The other one bites the dust. So Pensacola can be a pretty fun ship. We're sure going to be burned every third party too. So if you're wondering, this is what it looks like to escort Raptor in the front. You can see our guys are still taking a long time. New Mexico's a really slow battleship. I don't necessarily recommend taking New Mexico in this op, but to each their own. But I mean, if you're grinding it to get up to Colorado, then sure. Is there anyone else shooting this guy? Is it legit just me? Okay, the Pensacola back there is shooting. At least. Alright.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
So we're going to turn left in here, because all of our threats are now over here. So we got 2 battleships. We got it for Taco. Looks like you got some torpedoes off, maybe. Yeah, I think there's another battleship back there after those 2. I would say these 2, they're playing aggressive, but they're doing well, so. I don't, does this guy go AFK? No idea. Alright, we're gonna deal with these cruisers though. And our turret's coming around, and where's this guy? There's. So we'll make use of the turrets, and then we'll start turning our rudder shift. Gets the turrets, rear turrets back on target even faster. Now I could have popped hydroacoustic search back there, just in case, but I was saving it more for this engagement because of the cooldown time. You can see with 2 targeting us, so it's both the Kuma and the Furitaka. I'm gonna just keep focusing on the one closest. He's really the threat for now. Kind of focusing more on the belt superstructure, because probably too low, we'll just bounce most of our shots. Alright, so now we're gonna pop it. We should be able to get him on this salvo. And I'm gonna use my rear turrets. There you go.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Confidence. I mean, it feels pretty satisfying when you just delete ships out of the water, right? I'm not aiming low enough. We're missing the Citadel. Not this one. Maybe this salvo? Aim low enough? No, shells, shotgun. Oh, come on. He's gonna eat torps before I get shot off. Yeah. Alright, that dude barely lived. Now, there is a secondary task. Outrun Raptor and reach the rendezvous point first. Okay. Now this dude right here is a fun one. You get an achievement if you torpedo him. I don't have torpedoes, so I can't get the achievement. But if you come up here, torpedo him as he's going across, sad day, you'll get an achievement for that. So it's at both down here, here, and down here at the bottom. So it's not just the northwestern rendezvous points. So we've achieved the secondary task. Now another secondary task is to save the support ships. So we're just basically gonna chilling here. We'll focus on this guy next. We've made a pre-decision of where we're going to shoot next.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
And so when you're about to finish off a low health target, it helps to already solidify or choose what is your next target you are going to shoot at, right? Especially when you're doing something like randoms where you're playing more competitive, ranked. As Pensacola collapsed him into oblivion. It's really good to focus on that. We can pop fighters just for you to see what that looks like. Got a minute of action time. 3 kilometer action radius. So they're just gonna fly around. These also work well for spotting. So let's say maybe you're approaching an island and you think there's an enemy ship behind. Pop fighters, they fly up and then they'll catch a target behind the island for you. So then you're prepared. All right, we're detected, so there's something else. And I don't remember where. Is it behind us? Because they would be spotting. Why am I detected? No, I'm not detected. Is there a straggler alive out there somewhere? Detected again. I would like to know from where. The world may never know. Hey, nice of you guys to finally show up. Oh, this guy. I see how he did. I think he did alright. There's the Mackinson, who we were with way down here. Looks like that destroyer on the Romot did not live. It could be a fighter plane from the CVs detecting this, maybe. And there you go. Maybe I'll even screenshot that. 5-starred it. Now we get a 10 points American commander. Which looks like we already did this one. Look. So yeah, this is a pretty decent score. So with all of our extra earnings, camouflage, combat, economic signals, not bad. Natural selection, destroy 4 ships of the same type as your own, or 8 ships of any other type. Then you also get C-Star. This is complete the operation and all secondary tasks of a battle and cause damage exceeding or equal to 100% of your ship's health pool. Then Assistant, cause damage to at least half of the enemy ships. Damage caused to each ship must amount to at least 10% of her base health pool. Yeah, nah, he did good. Fushin, yeah, did good. I was questioning him in the beginning because he was so aggressive and he lost so much health, but he showed up when it mattered, dealing with those 2 destroyers that were pushing the Ranger. Like it's in Oba, New Mexico. It's hard, this is New Mexico. It's such a slow battleship. And the damage keeps going and going. But yeah, that first ship we deleted, the Yabari, that was hysterical. Live reaction to Lifeling. And we have upgraded our commander to a 10-point commander. Nice. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up Concealment Expert. Because that will come in handy as we go up the heavy cruiser line with this guy. So yeah, so there we go. So that is a Raptor Rescue with the Pensacola. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you subscribe, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And we will catch you here next time. Take care.